Surprise! We are back.
We are back, guys.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Even we have even think our guest she cannot even make it, and that's why we first of all came and do the first round. But this is second round. So if you still have your question and you are still around on your Facebook pages, then you can still ask questions. So first of all, I will not even introduce myself. None of us here will introduce ourselves. Only our guests will do our own introduction, and then we can now jump right into the business chat as well. So, Sister Mo, you are welcome. And if we want
So
you to introduce yourself, so
Um, Hi, my name is Muturayo and Muturayo Nonuga. I'm largely known as Mo. It's just an abbreviation of my name, actually. And I've been an online business coach for close to 4 years now. Yeah, about 3 years plus, about 3.5 years. And this has been the most rewarding pathway or career that I've taken on throughout my entire career life. I'm always very pumped up to help other people because I see it as not a job, but I see it as a ministry, in my own opinion. And a lot and lots of people have had their lives changed, in one way or the other with this system. So it's always a pleasure to talk to my fellow partners. Don't worry, I'm warming up.
she's warming up.
ah, we trust
Yes, she's warming
we
up.
trust you.
Okay, I will start first, and we'll first of all, like I think, Felicia start with a question. Sister Felicia, what question do you have for Coach Mo?
Thank you very much, Sister Gania. Thank you, Sister Moturayo, for joining us today. I am so glad. In fact, I'm over the moon. So my question to you is, what inspired you to start this online business? Of all the conventional businesses, the traditional businesses, why did you jump into the online space?
Um, you see, if you say what inspired me, because the way our business process is kind of in stages, right? Until you find something, sometimes you really don't know what you're capable of doing, how big or how far you can go in a particular career. For example, you can feel like, okay, I think I want to become a nurse, but you don't know how far you can go until you actually get on that career and you start helping people in the nursing sector. Then you see yourself practically doing it and how far you can actually go. So for me, initially, it was for the money, actually. It was for the money because I don't like stress. I grew up in a home where my mom is a traditional businesswoman. So I grew up knowing that business is better than 9 to 5, right? I remember in my house growing up, the times that and my mommy will forget money in your hand, she cannot even remember. It's her business money, it's not her salary, right? Me then, if my mommy just say, try ba bando emu, ha, me, I will keep that money. I will not be counting month 1, month 2, month 3, 6 months. She did not remember. I just says, like this woman has forgotten her money. Oh. I just go and come and meet her one day. Mommy, you gave me one money that time. My phone, oh, yeah, bring it. So next time, if she forgets money with me, I will help her to use it to do part of her responsibilities, which is taking. I will help her to keep it if she does not ask for it, but I will wait for it a while. So I knew that with business, you can actually have loose cash. You can have money here and there, and you won't even know. So that for me, I have always known that 9 to 5 is not the way. Business is the way. But I never found that business system, right? All the while I was in Nigeria, I never found it. Me, I cannot do anything physical because I do not like to convince people or talk people into buying something. It's not me. It's not something I cannot do. So even if you bring pencil, I cannot help you to sell it. As simple as pencil is. So I know that I don't have that convincing skills, right? Convince people. But I have way. So I remember when I was young, I used to joke and I used to tell my mom that mommy, if I am ever going to have a business, then it can either be a Coca-Cola depot. Because if Coca-Cola sells itself, you don't need to advertise. Just stay in the junction, put Coca-Cola depot, or just find a strategic place and let people come. The business itself has a name over the years. So all you need to do is just to look for money, be a distributor, and go and stay where it's strategic. You don't need to make too much noise. People will come for you. That was the kind of business I always wanted to do, where I don't have to I don't need to patronize very Coca-Cola. When you're doing party, you will find your way to my store, that kind of thing. So when I found this business model, I knew that was it. But not in the offline world, in the online world, where I really do not have to convince people. All I need to do is to one thing, build trust. It is trust that will make somebody Coca-Cola and buy it right away. They have built their name over the years. So that's exactly what inspired me. And knowing fully well that this is about people's lives, right? There is a particular thing I coin and I use most of the time. We are not a product selling business model. We are a people building business model. That's what we do, building people. So I love that. I would say that honestly, everything I have gone through in my previous life has built me for this system, including my 9 to 5, because I used to be a transaction service supervisor. So my 9 to 5 plus my, business analyst role and being, having that business background somewhere prepared me for this particular journey. And I know that I'll be doing this for the next foreseeable future. When I mean next foreseeable future, probably the rest of my life, because it's about people. It's about building people, right? So that's what exactly inspired me the most. It's not hard. Help other people, you help yourself. Chicken. For me, it's quite very simple, in my own opinion. I know some people have a different perspective. They have a different reaction when they don't see that you are selling pure water and you're telling people something. We Africans generally, we kind of have a myopic mind towards how we see things. And that is why I have taken it upon myself. They call something circle of influence. As much as how many people I can influence, well, I can help them to change that mentality. That's what I can do within my own influential space.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well answered.
So I'll go to Sister Kafaya. Any question for Coach Mo?
All right. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation today. So my question for you is that, some people, when they first come across our advertisements, they know the business is already on the social media space. And one of their major fears is like, how do I approach people? How do I talk to them? Does it mean I'm going to be facing the camera all the time? Does it mean I'm going to be doing videos like you're doing? How are we as business owners, how are we supposed to convince them or trying to let them know how they can do the business by doing it on the social media space?
No, you see, that question actually, it is a case-by-case answer. It's case by case. It works differently for different people. What I try to do, it depends on the kind of communication that we're having. If it is just a text, I just simply tell you, this is digital marketing, okay? And if you claim or you say you want to join a digital marketing business, it has to be either of two things. You are either selling product or you're selling a service, right? Whatever sector that you are in right now, if you look at it, let's flash back to our 9 to 5. They are rendering two things. It's either they're rendering service or they're selling product. Before you can get your money paid, it's either of the two. So what we do is that we are a service-oriented, institution. If you tell me you have issues with social media, I tell you that first of all, This is digital marketing. Your choice of promotion is dependent on you. You actually do not have to do videos. I've not seen anywhere in our training that it is written that compulsory do videos, right? It's optional. It's your choice. I have seen people outsource their adverts to people that are comfortable with the camera. You know, I have seen people do like reels, or you just be doing like this. You know, you don't talk, but you just be having a pointer to what you. The most important thing is to drive traffic. So how you want to drive traffic is up to you and your own way. But one thing I particularly have an issue with is telling me that, oh, you want to be completely and entirely faceless, and you want this business to work for you as a small or medium enterprise. As an SME, you know what they call SMEs? SMEs are people like you and I. We're just coming out, we're just building a brand, we're just coming out to the world. Then you want to be faceless, join the fact that people don't know you. My only question that I ask them is that can you release your $1 to me if you did not see me? If you can release your $1 to me, then fine, by all means, be faceless. It's just normal. Do you get what I mean? If you want to buy something on somebody's page on Instagram, if it is not Amazon, Shopify, Temu, the multi-million-dollar companies, then you must know the face behind that brand to an extent before you can want to do business with them. It's natural logic. So what I typically ask people is, I can understand if you're not comfortable with social media, but it is two things we're first of all going to establish. Number one, you can't be faceless and be an SME. If you tell me you cannot record, we all started as crews. Camera is not my comfortable space. Before, you can go check my page. My first go live, my head was upside down. People were stealing me. My head was upside down. I'm like, Mo, your head is upside down. I did like this. Yeah, do not despise the days of little beginnings. Yeah. That's what I particularly preach, And I'd like to use this forum to say something. If this is streaming on my page, I'm actually talking to all Africans right now. You cannot want to build a house and want to start from the roof. I have a personal problem with that. You want to make money online and you want to make 1 million or 100,000 or 50,000 in your first month, in your first 6 months. I'm sorry to say you are a thief. That's not how it works. We are not money doublers, right? A lot of us are looking for what you cannot find in the physical space. You are looking for it online. And that is why they keep scamming you. When you come and meet me, and you tell me that, oh, Mo, so if I drop this money now, so can I get it back in 2 months? I say, carry your money and go. The reason is because you are part of the reason why you are having that scamming mentality. And then they tell you, okay, the refundable training is 150 USD. You say it's a scam, but you are looking for who to double your money for you without putting in any form of resource, any form of work, anything at all. Then you now say, to be honest, you are the scam of all time. And the earlier, the better. As Africans, for us to think with this our 9 to 5 hearts, start changing it to entrepreneurship arts. That's what I feel. Having a side, I don't understand. If you start a business today, will you make back your capital in 3 months? And why run online business and make back your money in 3 months? That mentality is something that it is still the get rich quick mentality. It's still that somewhere there. When you start your 9 to 5, do you ask your boss for a pay raise within 3 months? Will they even give you? You're still on probation. So let's not forget that online business, offline business, so growing in life, having things to grow, good things take time. My own time might be different from your own time.
Exactly.
But good things definitely take time. There's a reason why planting a maize does not take as much time as planting a mango tree, because they do different things. There's a reason. If you want a maize kind of result, 3 months you uproot it to start all over again, this is not the platform for you. Because what we're building is the future. We're building a legacy. We are building something that can be formidable and be able to be handed over to our children. So if I used to say it, if you're looking for get rich quick, avoid me. I am not your candidate. And that's the truth. So it all boils down to, I can't face the camera. It's still our mentality. As time goes on, and one thing for a fact is that we are ready to help you grow. Only if you are willing to grow. You're the first person. That's all right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking the question.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You can see we are having even our fun also on this page this night with Coach Mo. Thank you for joining us once again. And we'll go to Sister Diola, all the way from Nigeria. She's running this business. Yeah.
Off my heart.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, Coach Mo, for joining us. Okay, so I know you've talked about it, but I just want you to elaborate more. You know, we get a lot of, okay, I see you on Facebook, you're posting, you're doing this. What, you know, the Nigerian, this thing, what is it go that this business is about? So I said, Coach Mo is coming today. She will come and tell you the go of what this business is about. So that is my question this night for you, Coach.
Yeah, so one thing for a fact is that we are online business consultants. That's who we are. We are digital marketing experts. Call it that. We are not product sellers. Okay, so when you understand that somebody is rendering a service is different from somebody selling a product. So you are not going to see anything tangible until you pay the refundable training package. And the reason is because, you know, influencers generally, even people that have built a social media following and they have a big brand, they can either promote a service or a product. Like I said, we are promoting a service, right? We are not promoting a product. We have a system that is helping the everyday person, the everyday man, the everyday woman, to actually establish a business by building an online presence, you know, or building trust with their own clients and directing them to a system where they can get their answers, you know, their questions answered, only if they are willing to take the leap of faith, right? So this system has been designed and is used by lots of people to change their lives. The key thing there is that even though, yes, we are partnered with quite a number of, you know, franchises, and these franchises that we're partnered with, we do not sell their products. Some of them carry products, but we don't sell it. We have a system that does the sales on our behalf, right? All we need to do is the outlook, build trust with people, show them how, you know, where to go. We drive them to our website, and then the system works most of the time on the background on our behalf. We only just need to set up. When you've done your setup, and one thing is key, the more trust, you will determine your own avenue or your way of building trust with your potential clients. The more trust you build with people, the more money you make. I put it that way. That's the truth. The more trust you build with people, the more they will trust you, trust the system, and want to take a look at what exactly you're doing. So, for online business to be successful, there are so many things. You need a product, you need a system, you need payment, you need website, you need a lot of things. All of that has been provided for you already, only if you plug in. So it's like a franchise type, you know, digital marketing business. I like to call our business digital marketing. I don't like to use the word online business because online business is actually very vague. It is large, it's big. In online business, there's e-commerce. In online business, there's affiliate marketing. You have content creation is a kind of online business. Even the people that do skits, that's an online business too, as well, because they generate their money from social media. Amazon is an online business. Shopify. So our own is digital marketing consulting. So we are helping people who want to get into the online world and they don't know where to start. So we give them all the resources and partner them with the companies that will give them the commissions. Then they make up their mind on what they want to do. What did I call it? Digital marketing. That is the medium of growth. That is the medium of sensitization. That is how you make your money. By doing what? By promoting, by sharing awareness, by spreading the news about the business system. Shikena, that's how you make your money. Where some people you say, I've been seeing that business 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Some people they have a strong why and they will plug into it immediately. That is the reason why it's an online world. You are not stuck with friends, people around me. No, that's not it. I used to tell somebody, I tell people that this is a particular attitude spoils business generally. And that is depending on looking at your family and friends as your clients. It's a very bad thing to start any form of business with, whether it is a local business, an online business, a physical business, or a consulting business. As a realtor, for example, let's say I'm a realtor, and I'm thinking that it is my friends that has to patronize me and buy houses through me. Before I earn my commissions, I am limiting myself. What if my friends are not ready to buy a house? What if they're not in that space where they need a house, right? So social media is now a marketplace. You can call it that. Buyers and sellers on social media, right? If I'm a career coach, I will be talking to somebody that is trying to enhance their career, not somebody that wants to grow a business. If I am a realtor, my clients are people that are looking to buy a house and they need somebody to help them make the process seamless. So one thing I particularly do for everybody that comes my way is that I say, the fact that I told you that you have a possibility of making this amount of money by becoming a digital, business or a digital marketing, guru does not mean that it is meant for you. No. It doesn't mean that it is meant for you. It doesn't mean that you have to do it. You have to, what I say is that, okay, I like to put people on a pedestal of requirements if they qualify, because it's not for everybody. For example, I'm doing well as a business consultant, an online business consultant, but it's not cost. I cannot do well as a nurse because I hate the sight of it. Does it mean that profession is not lucrative? It is. Is it not the in thing for some other people? Oh, yes, but it is not the right fit for me because I will fail out. It's not a space I am going to excel in. So a lot of us want to make money, but I always recommend look for the right fit business for you. Before I joined the business system, I actually did my own due diligence. And the things I feel were my shortcomings, things that I couldn't do, for example, facing the camera, being comfortable online or on screen was something I worked on. I knew that I had control over that. I can work on it. So I accepted the challenge, knowing fully well that I would work on my shortcomings. You get the fact. Not like I cannot work on shortcoming of blood. I can't, because I know myself that if I'm a nurse and they bring somebody that have an accident and their leg are break, I'm the one I will say, yeah, I will be the one.
Yeah, your blood, though.
I know that I have phobia for that, so I should not carry myself and say, when I came to Canada, I was told, okay, do nothing. I cannot. It is not every means of making money that you must do. The Bible says, study to show yourself what's approved. Check yourself. Can I? It's a different thing between I cannot. It depends on what is holding you back. If it is self, you can talk to yourself. But if you know that you have a genuine phobia and you can never see yourself dead or alive doing certain things, then don't start it. That's how I feel. Don't start it. So it was kind of after like 3-4 months, I intentionally put myself in challenges. Go library, they don't send me, I'll go and do it because I wanted to get familiar with seeing myself, right? With watching, and anytime I finish a go live or maybe I record something on my phone, then I take my time to watch it back. I get somehow when somebody else is watching my video beside me, right? It feels somehow. But when I'm listening to my video, I'm listening to it for critique, to pick out things. It's different. When somebody else is watching beside me, I'm like, don't listen to that thing beside me. I better go and watch it elsewhere. Why would I be listening to myself through another person's phone, right? So it all depends on us as an individual, who we are and what are you willing to do. I would say there's nothing in this life that is for everybody. There's nothing in this life that this thing, everybody must do it, right? Especially in the career space. No, it's not for everybody, but it's actually quite very simple. It's not as hard as it is the simplest, money-making career that I've actually seen. Simple means you don't have to carry bonbon. You don't have to do hard labor. You don't have to impress somebody. You can be yourself, right? And you can still make this work. You can be an introvert and it can work for you. You can be an extrovert and it can work for you. You only need to be as real as possible and build trust with people in your own temperament. You don't have to change. But of course, something is for sure. You have to be trustworthy, right? You have to be somebody that another person can trust, because in business generally, people are dealing with money. There's value for everybody's money. So you have to give them that value. As long as you give them that value and you continue to give them the value, you'll be relevant. Your business will work. That's just it.
Thank you.
Sister Kemi.
Yeah, thank you, Coach Mo, for coming on our platform. Coming live 2 times in the space of 1 hour is record breaking, actually.
Oh my goodness.
So we are glad to have you finally here this night. And my question to you is very simple. I always like to ask people that question because I grow inspiration. I get inspiration from their response, and then I learn 1 or 2 things too. So my question is that how actually did you come about this business? How did you get to know about this business? Like we running ads, we run our ads for people to get to know us, and some people will like come to your DM and start telling you all sort of, So that is why I always want to get inspiration on how people like you, the big bosses in the online space, how did you get to know about this business, so that we can just learn 1 or 2 things from your response. Thank you.
Yeah, so actually, if you ask me, how did I know about this business model? I'll say it's divine. Because at the time, I was actually interested in starting something online. And I had boxes. I had things that I wanted, what I did not want. Like I said, I'm not a product person, but I know that you cannot make money without either rendering a service or selling a product. I was open to that. But I was now seeing, okay, that's why I used to say, Shekekere, Owonla. The prayer point, God, no, do hard labor. It's soft work, me, I'm looking for. So when I found it actually through a WhatsApp group. It wasn't online. WhatsApp is also a social media platform, if you ask me. Anything that brings people together is a means of communication. But I found this business on WhatsApp. And so that day, I think I just woke up 2 a.m. At the time, I've attended some other webinars, but it was not this system. I had seen something on YouTube that has to do with drop shipping. I was trying to understand how does this work? I was looking at e-commerce. I just didn't know what to do. Then I just saw somebody dropped a message. I was my mentor. Jeremy dropped a message on WhatsApp in our, Nigerians in Calgary group. And he said that, okay, there's this business, a franchise type, like Amazon-like kind of business. Whoever is interested should go to this website, check it out, and voila. I just woke up 2 a.m. I don't know what woke me up 2 a.m. because I like sleep. I don't know what woke me up at 2 a.m. And then I went to my WhatsApp. I was flipping through. I saw the website. I clicked on it. I registered. And I watched the 90 minutes info session. And from there, I brought out my card. I said, if I stay here, we die. If we move, we die. Do one. Which one is better?
Then left fast.
150 USD. At the time, it was 200 and something Canadian dollars. I say, you know, this one going to keep person. To cap it all, it's refundable. I just brought out my card and I paid my info pack immediately after I finished watching the 90-minute session. So, and I got so excited. I just got this, welcome, congratulations, you are in. This, your mentor is on Facebook, is on that one, you know. And I started watching the pre-coaching videos. Between 2 a.m., that's why we tell people that your business actually works on the background when you're sleeping. I'm sure my mentor was sleeping. Me, I was busy checking out, you know, what the system had to do. So when I paid and I started watching the pre-coaching videos, the pre-call videos, I was so excited what I was seeing. I was not yet in the bigger group in the community at the time. At that time, we were 45,000 in the community. So you can imagine now we are hitting 200,000. Yeah, that's about 3 and 3.
As of today, it is 192,000 as of today.
As of today. So you can imagine we're almost hitting 200,000. Then we're just 40-something thousand. So when I watched the pre-coaching videos, I don't know, I just felt some sort of peace. I was so I did not know what is to come, but I was excited. And by the time my mentor woke up, he was like, whoa, I now texted him because it was a WhatsApp group. So I texted him on WhatsApp to say, oh, hi, I have paid and all of that. And when he woke up, he reached out to me, oh, this one, get me your Facebook. This. And that was how the journey began, right, for me. It was a WhatsApp. It was a WhatsApp group. It wasn't, because I'm not a social media person. When I tell people but I am not. It's not a space that I'm comfortable with. But there's a difference between using social media for business and using social media to go and be doing Weibo. So that's two different things. I'm not a social media person. I'll say in what manner. If you start a job today and the sustainability of that job depends on you using social media, will you not use it? That's always a big question. Will you not use it? Is it that you leave the job or you find, especially if it's a fantastic job, will you not use it? Right? I used to work in Guaranty Trust Bank, and I remember most of my senior colleagues were not so tech savvy, but we process our transactions using the computer. Even if it means they'll be doing like this, they must use it if they want to do the work or get the work done. So, and now it depends on what we all want individually. But that's how I came across the system. What's up?
Thank you. Thank you. In fact, you are the first person that will be telling me you got to know about the business through WhatsApp. Honestly.
Wow, most people is either adverts or something.
Yes. Thank you so much, Coach Mo.
Thank you for your time. My question will be, when you started, before you become a big boss, how did you deal with negative people, negative comments, even negative families around you?
Okay, so personally, well, myself, I can be I don't know how to put it now. I can be a dogged person when I want to do something. I don't say yes to everything, but when I say yes to something, I'll anything that physically comes my way, I'm ready to crush it. That's me. Till tomorrow, let's say just some 3 days ago, somebody came into my timeline, and I hope a person listens to this video, and if they don't, good. Person came to my phone and was telling me, why do you, what was the question? Why do you keep talking about this? Why do you keep, then I said, first of all, Auntie, I cannot remember that your name was mentioned in the video, right? I can't remember that anybody mentioned your name. So don't come with me with why. Is either you fit into the category or you do not fit in. If you don't want it, please drop it. It's very easy. When you see advert on your timeline, you don't want to see it again. You two don't engage because this is algorithm.
Yeah.
Whatever you don't want to see, why am I seeing this ad? Is this ad for me? You say no. Or when you see it, you scroll past it. Why do you want to engage me to come and talk to me? I said, Madam, it sounds very silly right now. You asking me why. It's like I should ask you too, why are you alive? Yeah. Why do you have a child? It's a silly question when you are questioning other people's dreams and other people's aspirations, other people's mind to what they do. It's actually insulting. And it's a very bad attitude that we don't understand that we do. It's just like I should have somebody that decides to be selling tablets. And I should say, why are you selling tablets? If you are not the one that is going to finance that person, or the only reason why you can ask why is if you're asking your mom or you're asking your child, you can ask why. You cannot be asking an adult why they are doing something. Just like saying, why are you doing skit making? Why what? So for me, the way I was able to conquer, negative naysayers is because number one, the Bible says, write out the vision, write it, make it plain. My vision is plain. What did I call it? My vision. Did I say it's your vision? No. My what? My vision. My business is my baby, right? So if you come to me and you say things, I'll say no. There's something we have to be clear about. That's why I don't have to do business with everybody. I don't have to. Because it's not compulsory that you do business with me. The other time, so anytime people come to me, I think my own form of defense is attacking you. I'll attack you. So one lady told me that I asked her, do you have work authorization in the USA? Oh, I think I asked a question. She said, why am I asking? I said, Auntie, I am the one with the business system. I'm the one that know the requirements for you to start. Is that you answer yes or you answer no? If you feel that question is too much for you to answer, please find another mentor. I will not waste my time. I will start. We'll get to the journey. Then you will not get, Auntie, actually, I don't have paper. I don't have this. It's a waste of my own time. So what I did when I was very new was to carry my business with so much pride. I carry it with so much pride that even people around me will be wondering. Number one, I don't talk about my business to people around me. You will not hear me talking about it because if you have seen what I'm doing, let's say you saw my Facebook link or you saw on my WhatsApp, and you not tell me more, I'm interested. I am not going to start explaining to you. I cannot be shalaying for what you don't ask me. So I try not to find my space where I'm talking to the wrong person. Because all of us know how these things impact us, our emotions as a business owner. There's a way, this kind of negative energy can set in negativity and to sit down permanently in your heart and to negatively affect, your own goals that you have for yourself. You start to think everybody's like that. Do you get? So when I was new in the business, something I did was to build trust, but only with people that their head is ready for. Streets. There was a lady that told me, 149, Auntie, why must I pay 149? If I carry that $149 now and I go and put it in Kinicoin, it will increase. I said, oh, did anybody hold your hand to carry your $149 there? Have I held you down that you must give me the $149? You have the power of choice. You don't have to do this. I advertise. I say it all the time. Does not mean I call your name. If that thing does not, did Deremi called my name when he dropped the message in the group? I was probably the only person that took that message, to heart and followed through. Did he call my name? So I don't understand. When Amazon, when Puma are doing their advert, do they call anybody's name? Don't we use these platforms? So why are we not thinking because you're talking to an SME, then you have to come, we show that hi? No, it doesn't work that way with me. It's a case of step back. I'm willing to help only people who need the help. I'm not willing to help anybody, everybody. So that is my own way of guiding my business. You see my business, you are seeing it. I will not come and ask you, Auntie, did you see my WhatsApp status? No, I wouldn't do that. So I am always kind of at the upper end of the conversation because now you say you want. Even if you now say no, I like it. You told me you are interested. You indicated your interest. My job is to explain to you and see how this fits into your own business goals, whatever. If it is something you can do, that is when you have a power to say yes or you say no. But to bullshit my business, I'm a tiger. If you talk about my business, I'm something else. You will think that sleeping dogs, you have gone, let the sleeping dogs from day one, and that's how I've been. So one thing I first did was self-development. Before I started to advertise, before I had to talk about, I was not in a hurry to make money because I know that if I don't know what I am doing, I am going to lose than to gain people's trust. I'd rather lose their trust. So I focused initially on self-development. I would, anytime I'm going through social media, and I see somebody, maybe in our community, not just somebody in our community, any business advert. So tomorrow, if it catches my attention, I'll save it. I'll look at, okay, how did this person, what was their intro? Why did it catch my attention? I'll criticize that advert. It does not have to be our own system. It can be any form of advertising anything. I'll critique it. Why did I get this? Why did this person get my attention? What was the keyword they said? Okay, was it the color? Is it the dressing? Is it what? Why? What resonated with me the most? That's how I was doing when I first started. So that was how I learned. Okay, this person said it this way. I think I can do this better. Okay, this person said this way. Okay, what if probably asked me this question? It took me a while to answer questions. He actually did. And that's the good thing. We have a lot of resources to help us at the beginning. And when I was new, I was also very true to my audience. If you come my way and you reach out to me and you say, how long have you been doing this? I say, I've been doing this for just 3 months. So how much have you made? I have not made up to 5,000. I said, but I know I will make more than that. There are people making this. Me, I never make a move. And that kind of, build trust with people. They knew I was new and they were ready to take a chance with me because I let them know that I'm still learning. In fact, one of my downlines knew me when I was very new and she came back when I was now like a coach. She said, hey, Mo, you know the work now. I was happy. Yes, so everything in life is growth. So I don't try to put myself bigger than what I am. I'm being true because I know that people will connect to your truth, not to when you're trying to paint it or make it look. That's why some people think that there is no work to be done because of the way they perceive that the system is being painted. Right? No, let me do that. Like they're doing national cake. Just come and sleep and be making money. When we say making money for you in your sleep, you still have to set up. There's work to be done. You have to set up. You have to do it your own. You have to put in your own 10% before the system will not start generating for you. So it's not no work done. It's little work to be done. Right. So that's how I'm able to. I used to say I have 3 children. My son, my daughter, and Motechpreneur is my last child. So I treat it the way, imagine somebody comes into your house right now and tells you that, that your son is this, you want to fight. That's how I used to come on me when you talk about my business. You realize you have awoken the tiger inside me. I'm ready to see that conversation to the end. Come and tell me that it's a lie. I say, well, God, speak your truth. You cannot come and tell me how my business is. The right thing to do is to ask questions. Don't transfer And that happens a lot in life. Even this is something that I don't know, but African celebrities are dealing with this. They are another person will help them to narrate their story. What happened to them in a wrong way? Do you get? You are helping. You are sitting there to say, "Were you there? Did it happen to you?" It's the same thing. Somebody will wake up and start narrating. You want to help me to narrate my own journey? No, don't. If you need answers, ask me questions. I will answer you. But don't come with unfounded propaganda. I will not on you.
Before
Thank
you,
you.
if somebody just come and say this is a scam,
that's that person's opinion, right? It depends on who is telling me this is a scam. That determines my response. If I look at it and I see somebody that is not bad, I just block them. I don't have an answer for you. But if somebody that comes to ask me, if somebody tell me this is a scam, it depends. My response depends on who, what forum, what is causing that person to say this is a scam. Do you get? So I'll just, if it is Facebook, maybe you come to my page, I'll just block you and ban you. I don't have time to respond to that one. But if it is somebody I've built a relationship with, I will ask, why do you say so? Right? I'll say, why do you think this is a scam? Like, I want to know why. So it depends on who is telling me it's a scam. Do you understand? That's how this our Canadian Express entry. Some people said it's a scam. Naturally, people don't believe anything good can come out of anybody's Jerusalem. So their own saying is a scam. They're not talking to you. They're expressing themselves, how they feel about everything good. You have to understand that, like I used a child for an analogy. Nobody can come and tell you who your child is, except you want to. Whose truth? Only whose report do you believe? Somebody tells me it's a scam. CRA cannot call my business a scam. I pay my taxes yearly. Do you understand? So why am I fighting with you? Maybe the person that is calling your business a scam does not even have $50 in their bank account. Then you want to be fight. You want to stay in the mud and be dragging that kind of person. No, it's not worth my time. It depends on who is telling me the business is a scam. Then that determines, like I said, if it's somebody I've built a relationship with, then I'll ask them, why did you say so? Then we'll talk about the why. At the end of the day, when we finish, no, join me. No, we have even seen buyers call it a scam, right? Yeah, it does not even mean that. Yes, because their own how do I call it now? Their interpretation, what they are looking for, like I said, is still drop my money, replicate. So when they find out that it is not a money doubling system, they can use their own words to express it. Do you get? Look at this language now. Men are scam, men are scum, women are. People say all sorts. Oh, people say all sorts of things. Some people say marriage is a scam, but marriage is the most beautiful thing that has happened to so many people. It depends on what is facing you. So I don't try to change you, because whether I'm changing your opinion, I'm not changing your opinion. What would it do for me? Except if you are open to having that conversation, right? A lot of people that called our business a scam, I'm sorry to say, they are still wallowing where they are, and people are rising. When you want to buy, see whether it's a scam. Now, person will get money, now go stand there, pay. Buying power. So you sit down there, stay in your.
No problem. More one, more two, more three.
Please ask a question for Sister Mo before she leaves.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Don't let it get to you.
Yeah. Sis, before you go, talking about the person that has money, there are some people, right? They want to start this business, like they are interested, but they're just scared of putting their money in the business. What advice do you have for them?
It's normal in life to have to think through something before you make that big decision, right? But It depends on it depends on how they see it. I think most of us do not realize how much control we have over the system as against the system itself, right? What I say is that it's just like saying, I have a washing machine or I have a car. I am scared to invest in buying a car. Who is driving the car? Who is using the washing machine? Is it the washing machine that will use itself? No. The car will not drive itself. Even if you buy a $100,000 car, it's not going to move you from point A to point B without driving. People that are driving Tesla, that are auto, they are scared of their life. Maybe it's no go, who will leave steering? I think most of the time, people are scared to invest because they don't understand that they are the most important factor, not the money they are putting into the business. Do you get? You are the one that is on the steering wheel, that you are going to steer it left or steer it right. Challenges will come your way, but it is for you to overcome them depending on how strong, your mindset is towards something. Everybody has different risk appetite, but until you sow, you cannot reap. Does that mean you will not sow? You will make some investment, they'll be fertile. You make some, they wouldn't be. But one good thing I see in our business model is that as business owners, we own the steering of how you drive this vehicle. So the only reason why I feel somebody should be scared of investing if they are not ready to drive that car, if they are waiting for another person to drive the car for them. It's just like marriage. I am scared of going into marriage. You are the person going in. You are not going to leave the work of that marriage to your partner. Life is what you put in is what you get. So that is the path where people don't really understand the power of control. You are the one in control. When we do adverts and we say, are you ready to take control of your finances? Is the big word there is control. It is not the money that will control the business. Now you go control the business. It's not the money. So when people ask me, okay, what if I invest this amount or I invest this amount? I say, no. What you invest is just like the parable of the 5 talents in the Bible. If I give you 5 talents and you go and bury your 5 talents, if Kokoro has not eaten one of your talents, you only have 5 left after the period. But if you get 1 talent or 2 talents and you are skillful with your talent, you replicate it, right? You can build that business to a 2 million talent business. So the most important factor is not how you start, is what you do when you start. And I hammer a lot on it. Self-development. The reason why a lot of people get anxious, quote and unquote, is because they're looking at it as somehow get rich quick. How come when you want to go to school, a 4-year course, 4 years, Ngwanu, at the time you are paying the school fees, why are you not scared of paying the school fees? You are going to pay year 1, year 2, because good things take time. Do you get? You are not scared of paying school fees that you will finish, carry the certificates, and go and say, Oga abeg za, eba nwaje, zileje, Oga abeg za, give me job. You are still going to apply. Go and say, I can multitask. Do a lot of interviews. After paying, whether that you pay, and your parents pay. Do you get? You are not scared to go through such processes to get a master's. Is there anybody that gets master's in 3 months? No. You will get all of those degrees. Do this training. Do that certification. Do you see the difference? That is a case of mentality. You can carry $25,000, $25,000 student loan. Go do masters, finish it. You will not ask the school to give you back your money. And you will not go and look for a job and say, employer, I beg this, I got this masters for $25,000. Can you give me my money back? You are patient enough to go through that process, Abby. Then they now say, do business. Training, $150 USD. Access, lifetime. Grow at your own pace. Then you now start to double check, double think. So it is still all boiled down to the mentality. Let me tell you something. Education has found its root deep in Africa. Business has not. Do you understand? Education has found is rooted. It be like you must. It's now becoming it's now a must. We have not gotten to that level where we now see business as a must. When we do, you will see that that's why the Asians are they are doing better than us, right? It still all boils down to mindset and mentality. When you finish your $25,000 masters and you start a job where they give you $65 per hour or $100 per hour, 40 to 45% of that money is going away in taxes. You are patient enough, you sit down there. How many years is it going to take you to even? That's why they used to say, can we even recover the money they used to send us to school? Do you get? It takes years. It's in crumbs. That you collect it back. Well, start a business, then you start to permutate, second guess, think this, think that. So it's all mentality thing. Education has taken a deep root in the African race. Business has not. And that is why you and I, the more we sensitize people, the more they see the changes in our lifestyle, the more they see it, the more they will get it. Do you understand? Yeah. So the more they will get it. After all, let's talk about it. Education is not, you pay for it, but it's not tangible. Is it a product? No, it's a service. It's a service. And yet we pay thousands of dollars to go get it. That is people that pay for it. You're paying for self-development. Now they say train you $149. Then you I just laugh. So for me, it's more of the mentality, and it's not our fault. It is our foundation. So, they say you be the change. What can you do? You keep talking, you keep sensitizing. Some people say, Titura, your mom, stay there. My head was long, Abby. Stay there. My head, it's life, is for people that will be willing to take the risk. It's not everybody that will be willing to take the risk. But for the few people that will be willing to not just take the risk alone. Remember, I said steering control. You own the steering. This steering, now you get them. Steer it the way you want it to be, right? Understanding the fact that you have control in your business helps you to be accountable and take ownership, not leave it to another person. I have not seen anyone that's had a beautiful marriage. If you ask them, it took hard work, emotional work, financial work. They had to invest in the marriage. If you're not investing in them, is what you put in is what you get now. Now life, garbage in, garbage out. If you are not putting on the right thing, you will not get the right things. Now, no matter. So early on in my business, I made myself accountable. I said, this thing is not going to work until I work it. It's not going to work itself out. It's not. So I don't do blame game. I don't do point and say my mentor, my coach. What's it called, Kasami? Everybody run your race, so one by one. Salvation is per head per head. My business is per head per head. I am running my business my own way. My own, what I'm comfortable with, how I'm comfortable. I review my processes. I check what I do. Okay, is this acceptable? I have multiple adverts. I test. I say, okay, what do I do? Okay, this is appealing to this audience, because when they call you business owner, it's just like the day they dash you marriage certificate. You think, say, Nabins? No. The day they give you certificate, that day your work starts. And they tell you, madam, you're not a married woman. You think saying that's just to be doing bone straight. Your work has just started.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Very welcome. I'm sure we'll come past 1 hour. When I get to talk, I can just keep talking.
We are
so interested
for it.
1 hour now.
Having an amazing time.
Thank you.
I can just get to talk and talk and talk. But really, it all boils down to ownership. When you own your business, then you start to see why you have to do some things. Why do I have to do it? Because it is mine. Why do I have to do this? Because it is yours. Because it's your own. It's not for another person, right? You're helping other people, but you cannot give what you don't have. No, you can't give what you don't have. So, in as much as possible, invest in yourself. There are a lot of free resources on social media, YouTube, Instagram, the training sites, Mastermind. Me, I don't joke with all those things. When I was new in the business, I used to, because my husband was very skeptical, so there were some things I would not, really discuss. But Mastermind, AirPod is always in my ear and my phone. I'll be watching. I can be multitasking with Mastermind though. If they say we have family time, I will sit down there, but I'm listening to Mastermind. I can be cooking, I can be doing one thing or the other, but my heart, my mind is invested in it, right? And one thing about results, everybody's result is different. Some people will be very fast, some will be very slow, but one thing is definitely sure: the system works. It can work for anybody, but not everybody. There's a difference between everybody and anybody. Here. So it can work for anybody, but it is not for everybody. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you,
Wow.
Coach.
1 hour.
Keep
going, sis. Keep going.
No, what Coach Mo did is that she pay us back that
I'm owing you.
that she was owing us from now. Pay us back. Thank you.
And
so
we have a comment, Sister Ganiat, if you want to take that.
powerful, very
Very
informative.
informative. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking down notes. And then don't forget, after all this, taking action is the most important thing. Take action anywhere you wish to go. We have the 6 of us, and we have our website on. Even Coach Mo, she's still open for business, so you can
always.
Decided is any of us on this page right now. Also, enjoy yourself. We are approachable, and you can talk to us about the business to know more. And even if you watch the webinar, you still want people to have somebody to talk to, you can still talk to us individually. So thank you so much. With that, we'll say thank you, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.